What is up guys, I am back with another video reacting to your flips number 5, let me check. Number 5, reacting to your flips number 5. This is a video where you guys get to send me Instagram clips, I react to them, and I give you tips, and maybe there's some funny clips, and I don't know what's in here. If you want a chance to be featured in the next one, make sure to follow me on Instagram and send me a DM. Just send me some clips. Maybe you'll be featured in the next one. Let's see what we got here. Can you give me some tips? So your biggest problem here, your hips and your shoulders are a little bit out of sync. You start the flow perfectly fine, but you get to a certain point where your hips are like behind you. So what you want to do, like, you know when you pull over for the full, when you're doing that, you want to like get your hips to also do the same immediately after. It's like your shoulders do all the work, and then your hips sort of lag behind, and they don't quite have the time to get round to finish the full rotation. But if you get your shoulders round and you get your hips to follow like immediately after, then I think you'll do like absolutely no problem at all. That might make it worse to begin with, because sometimes when you're giving tips like this, it does make it worse to begin with. But practice it, let me know how you get on, it'll probably help in some way. I just want to say thank you, you're a huge inspiration. I started doing flips a month and a half ago and I already learned standing fulls. That's really good. You got some tricks on your video. I thought I'd give you some advice from the master. Not enough height, not tucking enough. Let's see. Okay, instead of setting up like this, you're setting like back the way. You are stalling your twist, but you're stalling it sort of horizontally. You want to be like a lot more vertical when you're setting up for your knees to like come to you. Your knees have got all this way to travel. If you set up here, your knees have just got to come here, and then your rotation will throw you around. But if you're way back already, then your knees have to come all the way, and then, hey, do you think I could do a triple full? On this trampoline, I'm sure you can. Yeah, easily. Damn, yeah, you easily do triple full. I'm surprised you like don't already have it. If you're doing another reacting to your flips, how can I improve my double back twisting? I either move too much into a back flip, I'm landing them at the moment but not satisfied. Loving the bits. Loving the bits. Loving the bits. In twisting, there's sort of two different types of twisting. You get people like myself who sort of do more or less like half of the flip in the beginning, hit the twist, and then finish the flip. And then you get people like yourself who do like the flip as they're twisting all the way through it. And this is like a good way to do it, if I'm honest. This is like where I'm like bad. This makes like triple corks and stuff hard for me. When you're doing it this way, it can be a bit sketchy because you can be prone to over flipping or under flipping. You know, if you added another twist to that, I'm sure you would probably over rotate. It's just being comfortable with it. Once you do that just 100 times, I'm sure you'll just know the amount of flip that you need to put into it. And then, yeah, you got it. I don't know if I should be going over my head because I'm used to doing cork like this when it's a double. Okay, yeah, your main problem is your lack of flip on it. You gotta think that you're setting for like a really high cork, ride it up, and then pull for the double twist. You're sort of like kicking up and then immediately just holding for the double, and you're cutting your height a little bit. What I would do in this situation, I would do 5 really high corks. I would try to do the highest corks I could do. Then I would try double cork, and if the double cork was lower than the corks before, I know that I'm rushing. So go back to the corks, go back to the high corks, and then if you get that in your head, then you just sort of do a high cork and twist like a double, and then you'll probably land it. That's kind of how it works. That's usually how it works for me. See how you get on. That's good though. Nice technique. So this is a question I also get asked quite a lot. Do you have any tips for getting started with tricking? Like what moves you recommend I learn first? You know, there is no definite order to learn these tricks. I would say that learning backflip early in the beginning is so helpful. And what that means in the beginning is that you're not going to be scared to go over your head. I mean, anyone can go over their head front ways, but if you can go over your head back ways, that's when the true air awareness comes in. When you have a reasonable understanding of like air awareness and just knowing where you are and sort of manipulating your body in the air, that just makes tricks 10 times easier. So a lot of people have like a bad backflip, and then they'll start tricking, they'll learn all these moves, but they'll learn them slightly wrong to compensate for them being scared of going over their head. But once you're over the fear of going over your head, you got nothing to lose. You can already do that. Like most tricks don't even properly go over your head. So, you know, you won't be as scared. So I would say learn backflip in the beginning as early as you can. And then you've obviously got moves like B kick, aerial, tornado kick, hook kick. These are all basic tricks that you could learn in, you know, a month of tricking, 2 months of tricking. What? That's crazy. Can you say something about my videos, my flips in your videos? Where are my mistakes? I don't know, is this you? There's no mistakes. There's no mistakes there. Backflip on ice, that's crazy. Dangerous. Can you give me tips on this backflip, please? Okay, you know, this is like a weird problem that you have. And it's not so much a problem because the backflip's fine. But look at your feet when you're taking off. Like what I do, I'll usually stand on my toes, sink down to like the heel, and then I'll push up through my toes again once I'm like jumping off my feet. But what you seem to do is you almost just take off like sort of flat-footed. So you're losing all this like, I don't know, this flick of your feet. Can you react to the second fail? What is this? Whoa! What are you trying, dude? David MFP, how can I improve on cartfuls? Okay, your two biggest problems. Your cartwheel kind of sucks, but that's not too bad, that's not too bad. Everyone's cartwheel kind of sucks until they do them enough. And your second problem is you're dropping your left shoulder way too much. So first way to fix that, do more cartwheels, do more cartfuls, it'll get better over time. But your main thing, your main problem here, even with the bad cartwheel, you can still be doing cartfuls, but your main problem, you're dropping this left shoulder. And what I mean by that is, once you're going into it, you like come out your cartwheel and you just go like this. It's like because you're like scared of lifting up and flipping over yourself. So you drop the shoulder to just sort of see the ground immediately and kind of do this sort of thing. But what you want to do is land, bring this shoulder up, and the higher this shoulder goes, the higher you're going to turn around that point. And you just lack the height because you're dropping that shoulder. I hope that makes sense. My advice is always so specific. There's little telltale signs in almost every trick. You've helped to inspire my decision to move from free running to tricking. Okay. How can I improve on my scoot full? Your scoot's a little bit wrong. It seems like you got the wrong foot forward to begin with. You're sort of losing momentum on your scoot. And then as for your full's really good actually. Like your full's perfectly fine. The only problem was you sort of predicted that you weren't going to land and you put your hands down. But you could have like held that. I bet like if you didn't try and put your hands down, you could have like squeezed that in and then landed. And yeah, good luck with all the tricking. My cart full, whenever I can do them just fine, but whenever I try to dub, my flip completely disappears. Have you experienced that? Sort of. Let me see. Yeah, your full's definitely good enough for double full. It's a little bit hard for me to tell because there isn't a video of your double full, but it could be that the problem is you're coming out of your full and then you're just going for the twist and you're just twisting and twisting until you land, and then you're realizing you're coming short on the flip. What you might want to do is when you come out the cart full and you get like, when you're setting yourself up and you're here, really lift that chest high and sort of throw the flip with it. So as you're coming up, you're sort of setting the amount of flip in the beginning. If you can get that double twist done early, and then you should have enough time to sort of get your legs to finish the second half of the flip. Although it's not really like the second half of the flip, it's just the last little part of the flip. Flip as much as you can in the beginning, get the twist done as early as possible, finish the amount of flip that you need in the end of the move. That might not be a problem though, I don't know. It's really hard to tell, but I get like a lot of messages where people will message me like, oh, I need tips on this, but there won't be a video of it. And that's fine, like I appreciate you guys reaching out to me, but it's really hard for me to tell what your problem is exactly. Because like I said, there's all these little telltale signs and all these tricks. And if I can't see it, I don't know what you're doing wrong. Could be something small, could be something major, I have no idea. Do you think I'll be able to do double back off trampoline flat instead of into the foam pit? Yeah, you should be fine. You definitely get over your head anyway. Like, I think it's safe enough to say that if you do try that on the trampoline, you'll probably be fine. If you do get hurt, not my fault. I think you'll be fine. Got double full, let me see. Yeah! That's sick, that's cool. I like that style. It's kind of crazy looking. That looks really good for swings, so you're on that axis to swing that leg through. Chicken flips. Heard about your trip to America and I saw you're coming to Ogden, Utah. Yes, I think so. If that's what I said, yeah, I'm going there. Yeah, I'm gonna try and make it to this place. I've heard like a couple of people message me about this place. Nice, dude, that's a sick combo. That gym looks awesome as well. Is that where you're telling me to go? I'm gonna definitely try go to that gym. Not sure what actually happened here. I made it my first time. Hope you feature my video. I love your channel so much. Been with you on YouTube since day one. Since day one? Since March 2008? Oh my god. I'm just gonna react to 3 more and then we're gonna wrap this up. How can I get more height? You could be bringing it up a lot more before you sort of tick it over for the flip. Hey Kyle, my name is Nathan, big fan of your YouTube channel. I want to become a talented tricker, but I've been facing a condition called Osgood-Schlatter. You're the age I was when I started, and I didn't have Osgood-Schlatters when I was that age. I had a similar thing a little bit later in life, which I thought was Osgood-Schlatters. I think what I had was technically just jumper's knee. I think both of them are like quite similar, and it's all about that sort of bump on your, you know, underneath your underneath your kneecap, your patella. The biggest thing that helped me, pistol squats, but only on the way down. So this was one thing that helped me so much. My knee got so bad to the point where I couldn't even walk upstairs. Even just doing anything in life was like really painful, really sore. I would do pistol squats, but only on the way down. I would do like reps of 10 for like 3 sets. And I would do that in the morning and at night. And I would also stretch up my quads a lot on the affected knee. And just doing those 2 things and sort of laying off the tricking a little bit, it might help. I don't know, it's one of these things that does affect people, a lot of people, and it does hinder things quite a lot. Greetings from Germany. What can I do to land this more cleaner? This is the similar problem to the person earlier in the video. You're sitting with your head way back, and then your knees have got to do so much work in coming to your chest. If you can sit upright just a little bit more, so your chest isn't so leaned back when you take off, it means your knees can sort of meet up with you quicker, and then you can start the rotation a bit faster. That's all I can react to for now. I hope you guys like this video. If you want to be in the next one, like I said, follow me on Instagram, send me some clips, and maybe I'll feature you guys in the next one. If it was helpful, please hit the like button, leave me a comment, make sure you subscribe, and if you're already subscribed, make sure you hit that little notifications bell, and then you'll be alerted whenever I make a new video, which will be tomorrow. I'll see you guys then. Peace! Goodbye!
3, 2